So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be starting Master League today. We're going to dive right into it, no messing about, and see how things pan out. I really haven't seen anything of Master League so far, so it's all going to be fresh and new for myself. Mod-wise on PC here, there's not a whole lot going on. Cider isn't out yet, so can't really add too much. One thing I have added, though, is sort of a Manchester United menu system, which I think works out quite nicely. It's better than seeing random teams. I just get to see Manchester United all the time. As well as this, we have got tight kits, but it's going to be for Man United only and a couple of other teams. It's not all done yet. Once it is, obviously, we'll update it accordingly. I have got some charts in there, but only for licensed teams. So the fake ones won't work right now. And then we have some ad boards as well, although they may be slightly outdated, but they still look better than sort of the default ones. So, we're going to be playing as Manchester United because I want to play as a team that I love, a team I'm passionate about. We'll give it a shot for the first season, and then we'll see what happens from there. So, we're going to go ahead and pick Manchester United. Now, when it comes to the manager, you can change their name, so we are going to bring Luigi back. I was trying to find an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to put in to sort of import him and overwrite another manager, but I've had no luck doing it. So, unfortunately, that hasn't worked out. I don't want to pick one of these managers. I'm thinking more of the lines of looking down here. Now, we know Luigi has the long hair type. This guy's not bad when it comes to what he looks like. Luigi-esque. Bit of Italian flair, possibly. He hasn't got the grey hair, but anyone else, this guy's had far too many pork pies. So, we're not going to pick him. Hedges, not really. Casero, maybe. But this guy, I think, too young. This guy, no, too young as well. And this guy, yeah, definitely not Luigi-esque. Neither is Eto. So I think, yeah, let's go for this dude. And then we'll enter our manager details. And put in the one and only Luigi that returns yet again. So he is Italian. Whack that in there. Match attire. So we want him wearing a suit, a shirt, or is he more of the sportswear? I definitely don't think he's sportswear material. Either a shirt or an actual suit itself. I'd probably wear a shirt. I'm not a huge suit man, so yeah, let's go for that one. Alright, general settings. So we've got transfer frequency, a couple more options than we had last year. When set to high, there will be high number of transfers. Well, thank you. That seems like that's probably the normal way it works. So we've got fairly high, high, low, fairly low, and normal. I'm thinking maybe fairly low. I don't want teams going crazy, you know what I mean? And I think you may better change these after. Don't know, really. Negotiation difficulty, I think I'll just leave it normal. Starting budget, normal as well. First window transfers, I do want to have them on. I want to buy players. Well, it does say when set to disable, com teams will not participate. I think that's fine. If we put it on fairly low, it should negate them buying too many anyway. Salary display, I'd rather actually have it weekly. I'm used to, 150 grand a week, 200 grand a week as opposed to an annual salary. Superstar, yes. 12 minutes. We'll go for the pound. And I think that's good enough. So, yeah. Alright, let's do it. So off we go. Luigi enters Old Trafford training ground as he gets a tour of the facilities, gets to meet Ashley Young. I don't think you'll be playing too much this season, mate, but welcome either way. And Juan Mata as well, another player that don't know how much playing time he's going to get. Mr. David Daheia, a crucial player, a crucial member of this side. Definitely will be getting a lot of time in goal. We do love our coffee as well. There is that Marcus? Yes, Marcus Rashford. Off you go, mate. Go and practice on the old free kick, son, because I think you need to go and work on them. And yeah, we're going to have a look at the boys kicking the ball about as well, because training is very, very key for United. And they haven't been doing too well recently, so time to step it up. So, season objectives. Setting goals is our first primarily main task of the evening. Luigi, I'd like to discuss this season's objectives. For this club to develop, we need to maintain our place as one of the top dogs in the league. That's why I think this season's goal should be finishing the season in position to win a spot in the Champions League. What do you think? You're having to make me read rather fast here. Okay, how about we aim for a berth in the Champions League? I mean, I think that is very agreeable, very doable. We've got to agree, finish in the top half. We should focus on winning the league. Probably should focus on winning the league, but purely I don't want to get my expectations too high here. I think Champions League for Man United, realistically, yes, we will agree. I agree, winning a berth in the Champions League is our #1 goal. It especially is after Man City and Liverpool have been dominating recently. Okay, that settles it then. As long as you're on board, I feel confident that this will work. Yeah, so do I. I think we've got some confidence in this side. Alright, we're on the same mind, or we're of the same mind. Yes, we are. Playing around with his old iPad. A lot of nodding going on. And there we have it. So, season objectives are done and dusted. We aim to hit the Champions League. So we're now going to meet the press for the first time. See what we have to say here. Congratulations on becoming the new manager. There will be a lot of competition for the league title this season. How do you like your chances of winning the league in your first year? Well, not probably great. We will win the title. We need to respect the other teams. We're far from favourites. I mean, I think middle ground is reasonable. We do need to respect the other teams, so that's what we'll go for. Naturally, we're trying to try our best to bring home the title this season, but as you know, coming out on top in a league like this is no mean feat. We're under no illusions about our chances. What style of soccer do you want to play this season? Well, firstly, we're not going to call it soccer in England, so let's get that sorted right away. It's football. I want to play clean, sportsmanlike football. I want to put it on a show, or I want to put on a show. I want to see the boys play hard. Interesting options there, isn't it? Clean, sportsmanlike football kind of lame, really, isn't it? I want to see the boys play hard. I want to see them play hard. I want to see physicality in there, lads. Intensity is the key word for me. Whether you're attacking or defending, you have to be ready to put your heart and soul into the game. Precision and technique have their place, but it's critical to remember that football is a contact sport. It's a battle out there, and there's no place for players who aren't ready to lay it all on the line and play their hearts out. Absolutely, that is pure Luigi mentality. If you're not going to play well, you're not going to be in this side. So there we go. 2 simple questions to get the press conference underway. So welcome to Master League. This is the beginning of your career as a manager. First, check your messages. Access the diary from the top left panel at any time to view a record of all dialogue spoken during cutscenes. When ready, go to forward time to advance. So this is the new menu. Haven't really seen it in person. So how do we navigate? Okay, so we just sort of switch tabs. I thought actually using the triggers would switch them, but it doesn't. So we got that one wrong. So we can go to manager offices. So it's the menu's kind of the same as last year. They've just put it at the top. So not a whole lot has changed there, really. Bit disappointing. Messages. Okay, well, at least we have some messages, sort of email system this time. So congratulations on your appointment. We need to start prepping for the International Cup, or ICC Cup. Major clubs from around the world will participate. Our first opponent is Tottenham. Okay. I probably will play the ICC this time around, just get a feel for it. I've got some training regimens. I'm sorry I couldn't find the time to explain this in person, but here's what you need to know about players' training regimens. Currently, the training staff is putting the players through a regimen of their own. Oh yes, we do know about that. We've got the scouting as well. Managing the budget, one thing we will definitely look at. And your managerial career agent. The main schedule, there it is. Lots of games to play. Season's targets, as we know. Okay, that's fair enough. So let me quickly go into settings here. I want to see if you can change things afterwards. Okay, so you still can change these. Alright, well that's fine then. If we see too much activity and stuff, then we can go ahead and just change things when we need to. I don't know if we should advance the time or possibly go for something else. Okay, so looking at our club account balance, this is what we have here. 87 million for broadcasting rights, 35 million for sponsorships, 13 million for fan clubs, some sales, gate receipts. Okay, so what about actually how much money we have? Budget settings. Okay, so these are the same as before. I know, I'd rather receive all this stuff as transfers as opposed to salary. To be honest, I would. For now, anyway. So we'll switch that up. Alright, I think that's about it. Let's see, when it comes to negotiations... I mean, I would have liked them to change some of these menus, because we are, of course, seeing the same kind of stuff. Okay, so the market value. Let's talk about that, shall we? Not realistically realistic, are they? Because, you know, Maguire's got a market value of 50 million pounds, that we bought him for about 80, didn't we? Daheia would be way more than 58 million. Pogba, 90 million. Okay, a little bit more respectable. He's got a release fee of 128 million. Why is Daheia's release fee 64? See, it's still not the best, is it? We've got 160 million here for a transfer budget I've just seen. Our salary budget is embarrassing. Why do we only have 118,000? I think that's per week, though, isn't it? It's not the best. Alright, let's clear out a couple of other players, maybe, possibly. Someone like Mata, I would probably whack him on the transfer list. So we'll put him up for transfer. Rojo, another player that I just don't think we would do much with him. We can stick him on there as well. Bailly we keep, obviously. Matic, meh. I mean, even Lingard just not been doing a whole lot. Let's put a couple of these players as well out for loan. So, place on loan list. Phil Jones. Well, we'll say we're open to offers for him. Why not? Grant in goal. Definitely will stick him on loan. Gomez. I mean, these are a couple of players that I might play. Might play them. You never know. I think that's probably about it. Probably say it's elsewhere not too shabby. Yeah, that seems good to me. So, who do we want to go for? I mean, that's really the question here of who do we want to try and pick up. Okay, so there's Bruno Fernandez. Was obviously linked to Manchester United initially. Good player, 85 rated, 25 years of age. Good stats about him as well. And he can primarily play, you know, in a decent amount of positions, that's for sure. So, let's actually go in here and see what we can do. The club is resistant in parting with one of their key players. Okay, well, we could just pay his release fee. He has a release fee of 63.855 million. So we could do that. When it comes to his weekly salary, well, they're not happy about that. He's not convinced that his role. So, I'm not going to even have a release fee. Release fee off. Forget about it. Alright, let's just do that. I'm just going to do one transfer right now and just see if it's the same as last year. I don't know if it's different when you negotiate or not. Pre-season Chapter 1. So could I make a suggestion? Allowing Dalot to play in this competition will help him achieve some of his potential. It's the perfect stage to test a youngster like him. Okay, we'll take that on board. It'll be a good opportunity and I'll certainly consider it. I certainly will. I certainly will consider that. Okay, so let's actually go into our match game plan. And pick a lineup, pick a side that we're going to be comfortable using. So yeah, let me play around with this real quickly. Because I need to find a formation I think I'm going to be doing well with. And we will return. Okay, so I think we'll go for this for today. Sort of very similar to Tottenham's lineup, or formation at least. And it's going for that sort of a 4-5-1. a couple of players not up for it, like Martial was down on red, so that's not the greatest, but obviously it's just pre-season. Green was on red as well. So because they wanted me to play Daheia, they were saying, look, play him. He's going to maybe grow more. I will start him. I'm going to play him as a right midfielder, though, because I want to play Wan-Bissaka. We've got Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, McTominay, Pogba, Pereira, Rashford, and then I'm going to have to start Lingard on the left because don't really have anyone else right now. James is also down. His stats are pretty bad, but he is ridiculously fast. So, you know, there you go. You can maybe mix it up with him. So we'll definitely play him later on. Anyway, that's the team. So let's dive straight into it. Let's not mess around anymore and dive right into the match. Let's see how we do. Hope you guys do enjoy it. The first match of the season, bit of pre-season action. You can see the difference between the kits there. The Manchester United one is nicely tight-fitted. The Tottenham one, not quite. I don't know why they don't just use that one. Look how much better the United one is. Anyway, once we get all the kits like that, it'll look magic. So, first pre-season game against Tottenham. Let's do this. So the first bit of pre-season action arrives. Manchester United taking on Tottenham Hotspur in a battle of the Premier League. Luigi, a new season, a new dawn, a time to start fresh. And with a new couple of signings, of course, throughout the summertime, with the likes of Wan-Bissaka coming in, Maguire as a centre-back to try and just sort of solidify that United lineup a little bit more. Are they going to have a better season? Will Paul Pogba be the man to get them there, along with the likes of Rashford, now that Romelu Lukaku has parted ways to Inter Milan? So away we go. Tottenham Hotspur attacking from your left to right in their white strip. Manchester United from right to left in their traditional red, as Luke Shaw takes control of the ball, and Man United will try and just work it around early. They normally do have a decent pre-season, Manchester United, but it's how they start the season itself, which will only be a couple of games away. And will they make some changes to the team itself and buy another player, possibly looking for the likes of Bruno Fernandez, who's a very tantalising prospect. Loose pass there by Pogba, given away, looking for Harry Kane. Back towards Lucas Moura. Alderweireld to Sissoko. As Tottenham possess the ball. Launch it forward, looking for Son there, but good towering leap by Wan-Bissaka. Like he's going to be a good signing for United. Very quick. Not only that, extremely good at winning challenges as well. There's a quick turn by Harry Kane, and the first comfortable save by David Daheia. Still at Manchester United, isn't he? There's been a lot of talk about Daheia over the last few years, whether he was going to stay, whether he was going to go, but he's still there. We have to pay him a hefty wage to keep him. Good idea, but given away. Lingard is now trying to track back to find Moura. Harry Kane with the ball over the top. It's a fantastic ball and the opening chance for him, but great bit of defending there in the end by Man United to get back quick enough. Marcus Rashford collides into his player. Wanyama, Eriksen. I believe next season Eriksen very well could go on a free somewhere, so Tottenham are going to have to make some real big decisions on what they want to do with him. Luke Shaw finds McTominay. Another young player that could get a lot of playing time this season, what with the likes of Matic certainly not getting any younger. Lingard, it's a nice looking ball here. It's a good move. There's a chance. Took a big deflection. And it's out for the corner. They sort of spread the play from one side of the field to the other. Good turn by Pereira. Just laid it off. I think it was Dallard's shot deflected. Sanchez swings it all the way around the other side to find Alderweireld. Sissoko. Put up the line, Kane. Oh, that's a wonderful ball straight through the middle, and David Daheia was out in a flash. Maybe the heavy touch just let Tottenham Hotspur down, but best chance of the game so far falling to Tottenham Hotspur. Dalot wants Wan-Bissaka to just get ahead of him. Dalot's using his strength to fend off the defender. Wan-Bissaka again. McTominay. Pereira. Dispossessed. Harry Kane. Doesn't have much support though. Finds Davis. Oh, well played Wan-Bissaka. That's what he does do well. Marcus Rashford still really hasn't got in this game. They need to find him. He is up there alone, so he's going to need a little bit of support when possible. Nicely worked. Chance here now for Luke Shaw. Plenty of options in there. He's gone near post and it's in. Talk about Rashford. And suddenly he pops up out of nowhere. Luigi celebrates. And Manchester United take the lead. And that is literally, you're going to say, Marcus Rashford's first touch of the game. Luke Shaw butts heads with him, but what a delivery as well it was. It was perfection. Just got half an inch here to just whip it in, Luke Shaw. And it's not an easy header. It's come off the post. There's nothing that the keeper can do to keep it out of the back of the net. United lead 1-0. So it has taken 35 minutes, but we have the opening goal. And it is for the Red Devils. Moments ago, just before that, we did see Tottenham having a real chance themselves. Sissoko. Here is Davis. Back to Sissoko. Feeds it inside, Lucas Moura. Just trying to hold off his man there. Well played Pereira. Pogba picks it up and then he loses out. Dangerous place to lose it. A little bit of a reverse pass. Pogba does get there now. Heavy touch by McTominay. He goes down. Fed across the middle. Lovely ball up the line. Is this the equaliser? Yes, it is. Son makes it 1-1. And it was like a knife through butter. Great run. Great awareness to find him. And then he pokes it with the outside of the boot as Harry Kane G's up his players. Well, it's Paul Pogba there. It was a heavy touch from McTominay. That let it down. And then it was fed through. Harry Kane saw the run and Son did the rest. So the second half begins. Manchester United don't make any changes. Likewise, neither do Tottenham, but there is a slight change in the formation. Man United might play a more adventurous 4-4-2 here and get more players flooded forward because Marcus Rashford just on his own up there was not creating anything. As much as he scored a goal, that was about it. And Maguire's got the wrong side of his man there and a deflection does find Daheia. Rolls it out to Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's continued the run here. He's got some speed about him, hasn't he? Looking for options, lays it back to Pogba. Good play by Pogba. Got a chance to hit this. Well, he did. But always heading over. Luigi, he's got those pants rather high, but just over the bar. Nice play by Pogba. Little shift, little dummy. Always heading wide though. For Man United to make 3 changes. Daniel James, Fred and Chong all coming on. Have 25 minutes to play. This opening ICC Cup matchup between Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United. No strangers to each other. Here's a chance now for Chong if he can keep it on. And he will. Does need a little bit of support. Starts to play the reverse ball to Lingard. Couldn't find him. Martial not 100% today. Of course, they are missing the likes of him. A key player for them. Lucas Moura. Aurier with a chance now. James fighting with him. And he's done really well to win that. Long ball over the top. Looking for Rashford. Still haven't seen enough of the young boy. Headed all the way back to the goalie. A long clearance. Here is Rashford now. And that's great play by him to draw the foul. And probably a yellow card, yes. Straight into the book, no question. it was late. And Eriksson can plead with him all he wants, but this was certainly worthy of a card. From behind, took him out. Now Wan-Bissaka's going to try and come back and cover him. Harry Kane feeds it across, and if he can get the ball back, he's decided to go alone there, Lucas Moura. Pogba just trying to not give away a penalty. Ball's come back on the edge of the box. Ben Davies. Chong trying to close his man down. Rashford gets a foot in there. It's all a little bit scrappy. Fed up the line. And here is a chance. And Rashford's on his bike. But the loop ball over the top's not the best idea. So it's going to take a couple of games for Manchester United to click. Likewise for Tottenham. Well played, Daniel James. Very, very quick. Seen that when he played for Swansea. Oh, what on earth are you playing at there? What a silly place to go ahead and lose the ball. And Harry Kane has hit the post. Well, if United defend like that, it's going to be a torrid season for them. I don't know what Lindelof was playing at. Daheia was out quickly here. And Harry Kane fluffed it. So Danny Rose comes on for Ben Davies. So we have 10 minutes left. Here is Rashford now. Good turn, feeds it out wide, looking for Luke Shaw. Certainly got players in there, he's gone back post. Comes back out to Fred. Oh, he hit that beautifully. Left-footed volley. And a good save by the keeper. It was Luke Shaw's delivery that was flicked away. Look how well he hit this, but the goalie was equal to it. Marcus Rashford with the delivery. Loops it high, looking for Paul Pogba. Tottenham have done well there. Comes back out to Fred. He's got a chance now to deliver it in. Harry Kane has been very busy for Tottenham. But you have to be when you're a low man up top. You've got to be able to hold the ball up. Gets it back again. He's done really well. That well played Fred. Manages to outmuscle him. And now's a chance for Daniel James to try and get on the end of it. Couldn't. Here comes Son. We're still dead even here at 1 apiece with 5 minutes left. Played by Danny Rose. Lindelof comes across. Gets a toe onto it. Fed across the mix looking for Eriksson. Daheia flies through the skies. Wins the battle between Eriksson there. Pushing it away. But forcing the corner now. I think that was heading wide initially, but Daheia didn't know that. So another change as Lamela comes on. Final few minutes here. Delivered in! Oh, it's come off the crossbar. Looped away. How close was that? And now Man United look to break, but Rashford's trying to play a reverse ball in the middle of nowhere. Never going to happen for him. Eriksson. Tottenham have been pretty impressive coming forward, that's for sure. Harry Kane's had a couple of attempts. So has Eriksson, but it looks like this may finish at 1-1. But here comes Rashford now as he stretches the legs. Continues to run forward. He's done well. But he couldn't skip past Alderweireld. The referee looks at the watch, and there is the full-time whistle. It has finished. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Manchester United 1. So there's the stats for you. We did have more possession, but Tottenham certainly outplayed us when it came to these shots. 10 shots to 6. Man of the match today was Son. So there's the other results. Juventus 1-0 winners against Real Madrid. So a good result for them. That's a pretty revolting background though, isn't it? Got black and gold combination. So we push into second with Tottenham now. So we've got Juventus and Real Madrid to play against. So that's certainly going to be some big games. A little bit of a test for us when it comes to pre-season. So we've got negotiation day. We'll have a look at this. That's broken down. Clubs confirm that the current transfer negotiations broke down. Negotiations had attracted a great deal of attention. Okay, well, not a whole lot we could do about it. Matic to be transferred, maybe. When using defensive tactics, Luigi's defensive style is frontline pressure. Okay. So I'm just kind of browsing through here, seeing what's what. Got some messages from the board here. declined our offer and therefore won't be able to sign him. Yes, but why? Why did they decline our offer? This is what I would like to know. You don't tell me, I don't know exactly what's going on, do I? I know another player I won't mind getting is Sandro from Borussia Dortmund. I mean, he'll be a good signing. He really would be, because he's pretty solid, very quick, dynamic, winger type style. Proposed weekly salary. Okay, but why did it break down? Do we have any information as to why? No, we don't. Okay. Okay, it's not Sandro, it's Sancho. What an idiot. Yeah, the English-born boy from Borussia Dortmund. Very, very quick, great ball control. Probably no chance of signing him, but why not have a shot at it? The club is resistant in parting with one of their key players. He's not convinced his role at the club will be the right one. Well, no one ever is, are they, at Manchester United, apparently. So we could pay the full amount for him. 94.5. Yeah, I don't really know what else I would do. I guess we could try and whack that in there for 94 million. Just literally get one more player, because I don't want to get a whole bunch of players. Just a couple to help the team a little bit. I want to try and keep it realistic, but still want to try and grab someone. Could give you 84 million, mate. I don't know if that's going to help you out. Let's try that then. Let's try that and see what happens with him. If you have any suggestions and recommendations, let me know. Although we'll be sort of trying to put out a few videos here and there. Elsewhere, I don't really think there's too much else to do. So we'll go next and we'll follow through to the next big game up against Juventus. And that's going to be coming up the next episode. I don't want to keep these too long. But I do want to get the preseason done. Just to sort of test the team out. See if there's any real reason to do it. I know before they were saying play Dallo. It might help him out. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But we'll play these preseason matches. And ultimately, look, I'm hoping to put out a game a day. Keep the content flowing. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It's going to take a bit of time to get used to the game, though. You know, new game, new gameplay. Slightly different from PES 2019. You know, Master League, it's still... Yeah, they've changed the UI here, but it's all the same, really, isn't it? I mean, when you go to, like, schedule, it's still the same look as we've always seen before. They haven't really changed too much else, but we'll see. We'll see how Master League pans out. Let me know your thoughts below. I hope you guys do enjoy this season, and as new mods come out, we'll be putting those in there, right? So the overlays we'll get a more authentic experience once things start being released. And I have some tutorials as well. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, and take care.